Are you struggling to find clients for your social media marketing agency? In today's video, I'm going to give you a simple, repeatable process for finding clients. Let's go.
I got a triple king bed and I don't mind sharing. I've got a big G-Wagon.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. So let's jump straight into how to find SMMA clients, right? So how are we going to actually find clients for our agency? So we're going to stop spinning our wheels. Let's jump right into the presentation. So first, I'm going to start with what we're typically told we should do when we are looking for ways to find clients. First of all, we're told we should put ourselves out there. What exactly does that mean? Where do you go? You know, who are you supposed to talk to? What does putting yourself out there really mean exactly? You know, when you're looking for advice and for ways to get clients, a lot of times people say this. They'll say, you know, you got to get yourself out there more. Get yourself out there more. Like, be seen and this and that. And you're just like, what exactly am I supposed to do? It's super unclear. It's not specific at all. So it's just really poor advice. Number two, and this is a huge one that I hear so often, is you should network more. Now, people say that you should start meeting people. Who should you meet? Start going to events. Okay, what events should I go to? How should I be talking to these people? What should I be saying? You know, how do you actually turn networking events into paying clients for your agency? Guys, it's super vague. It's really unclear. You know, a lot of this advice seems to be from people who just want to give you something that's really cookie cutter, not something that's super specific and hyper specific for what you're trying to do, which is grow your agency. And typically what happens is, you know, you go to these networking events, you give it a shot because you're ambitious, you're ready to make shit happen, and nothing really pans out. You end up with a whole lot of nothing. You have a ton of conversations with people that never actually go anywhere. This has probably happened to you guys if you've tried going to networking events. Now, also what people will tell you is you should, you know, build a website, start a blog, get your social media profiles up for your agency, you know, set up your Facebook, set up your Instagram account, set up your YouTube channel, the whole nine, Twitter, whatever. Here's the one problem is the social media landscape is constantly changing, guys. So if you try to put your agency out there on the internet, and let's say you build a site, guys, as you know, websites and blogs now are becoming essentially dead. They're dying if they're not dead already. There's only a few left that are really still thriving, and that's because they have a successful brand and a long-lasting name. But most websites and blogs now, guys, are dying a slow death. It sucks to say, but it's the truth. So, you know, when people say like start a blog and try to build your online presence that way to grow your agency, really not going to be effective for you. And what ends up happening is similar to networking is you spend a whole lot of time on busy work, building a site, setting up all these different things that you think are going to get you clients, and you actually get no clients from it. So it's kind of sucks, but at least we can learn from it and not do these things. So you're probably wondering at this point, what am I supposed to do then, right? You told me everything I shouldn't be doing. What am I supposed to do, right? Guys, this is the absolute foundation of, you know, before you even start trying to get clients, you have to understand, what does your agency actually do? What are you selling? What's your agency model, right? You know, I see far too many people, they just say, okay, you know what, I'm going to do social media marketing, and now I'm going to go and try and get clients and tell them that I do social media marketing. What? Guys, that's just not going to work. Straight up, it's not going to work. You have to understand very specifically what it is your agency does. What exactly are you selling, right? Once you understand that, then you can start putting some pieces together. So what do you do? What does your agency do? You have to have a clear understanding of what it is you do, but even more importantly, not just what you do. This is one of the structural foundations of your agency. What problem are you actually solving? And who can benefit from your services? So guys, what you really have to figure out is you have to have a clear solution to an imminent problem. And in our case, as digital marketers, a lot of times what the problem is for business owners is they want to grow their business and they're not sure how to do that. And that's where you come in. But you have to even get more specific than that and really figure out what is my solution to that problem specifically. Guys, this is so important. You have to incorporate and implement a shift in your mentality. Stop selling a service. Stop selling Facebook ads. Stop selling Google AdWords. Stop selling social media management. Stop selling a service. Stop selling your consultancy. Sell a solution to a problem. So I'm going to go back to it. Stop selling a product or a service, guys. And I want you guys to let this sink in. Stop selling a service. Instead, sell a solution to a problem. Okay? Now, in order to do that, what you have to understand is what problem does your prospective client face. So for your social media or digital marketing agency, what problem does your prospective client face? You have to have a clear understanding of the problem that your market faces. And if there's no problem, there's no solution. Right? So if you can't understand what problem your prospective client is facing, there's not going to be an opportunity to offer a solution, which in turn means there's no pain points for them as a prospective client, and in this case as a business, which means there's not going to be any sale for you. So if there's no pain point, they're not going to have a reason to hire you. So you have to understand what is their problem that they're facing. Now, a question I ask people a lot is, why do you go to the doctor? Why do you go to the doctor? Because you have pain. You're not feeling well, right? So maybe you have a headache, maybe you have some elbow pain, maybe you have whatever kind of pain you're feeling. It's the same idea here, guys. Figure out what kind of pain the business is feeling. In our case, as marketers, we're going after businesses. And once you clearly understand the problem or the pain that they're feeling, then you can understand the solution that you're offering to that problem. Now, once you understand the problem they're facing, which is the first part of this formula, you have to understand and figure out where your prospective clients actually are, right? Like, where are they? Where can you find a shit ton of them? It may be Facebook groups. It's oftentimes, a lot of times, it's professional directories such as YP, which is yellowpages.com, Yelp, Houzz. There's a ton of those professional directories. Now, once you figure out where they are, what you want to do is decide on what method you're actually going to use to contact your prospective clients. And once you figure that out, it's time to contact them a lot. Now, these are the outreach options. These are essentially the ways in which you can reach out to a business directly. Number one, as you guys know, my personal favorite is cold calling. Number two, you can do cold emailing. Number three, you can utilize freelancing websites such as Upwork, Freelance, or Freelancer.com. I can't remember which it is. I don't use that one too often. There's a bunch of other ones out there. You can utilize social media direct outreach, which has actually worked really well for me, especially in the early stages of my agency. Essentially reaching out to businesses on Facebook and Instagram. LinkedIn is a severely, I think I've said this in another video, severely underused platform and means of getting clients and building strategic partnerships. Guys, I really like this last one, and I'm going to make a video specifically on how to do this. I don't want to get into that now just because that's not the main focus of this video, but so let's keep moving forward. Number three, once you figure out the problem that you're solving and the solution that you're offering to that problem, once you figure out where your clients are, and then once you have a means or a way of contacting them, now, and guys, I can't emphasize how important this is, you have to have a process in place for having conversations with your prospective clients. Guys, this is huge. This is so huge, because I see so many people, what they'll do is they'll call a business owner or whatever, however they get in touch with them. They set up a call or a meeting, physical meeting, and they don't have a step-by-step process that they go through for these meetings or for these phone calls. And that's the biggest mistake you can make as an agency owner, which is why you must have a bulletproof sales process, guys. This is a must. It's not even like, if you want your agency to succeed, if you want to be able to scale to that 6-figure and even the 7-figure mark, guys, you need a process in place that you go through to have these conversations and to actually close deals. Because what's going to happen is, if you guys stick with this, eventually you're going to grow your agency to the point where you're going to hire people, and you want to be able to train other people to do what you did. And in order to do that, you have to have a set process, a repeatable process that you can teach to somebody or multiple people over and over and over again. That's how you can really be successful with this, guys. And certain parts of understanding and having that process in place is knowing how to dictate where this conversation goes. So if you're having a conversation with a business owner, if it's a sales call, a meeting, whatever it is, you have to understand how you can dictate where this conversation goes, because you want to control everything. You want to control the conversation. You want to figure here, not in a necessarily like a hostile or a daunting way, just in a good way. You want to be the person in control here. And once again, it goes back to understanding their problem. Understanding their problem, guys, is at the core of all of this. It's because without their pain point, they don't need you, right? So only from understanding their problem can you then go and say, okay, I have this solution to this problem, and then you can talk about how you can offer that solution to them. And make sure that they clearly, tongue twister, make sure that they clearly understand that you are going to be solving that problem for them. Guys, this is one of the pillars of having these conversations with your prospective clients. If they don't see you as the solution to their problem, they will never hire you. 100% guaranteed. I don't care how good you are at sales. I don't care how good your product is. I don't care how good you are with any aspect of your agency. If they themselves, as the business owner, in their mind, if they haven't seen you, or if they don't see you as, okay, this person is going to solve this very clear problem that I have and I need solved, and they're going to do it for me. If they don't have that going on, it's game over, guys. You won't close the deals. You won't get clients. So again, that's why I say this is at the core of your entire agency. You are solving a problem. Figure out what that problem is. Figure out how you can solve it. Figure out how you can solve it effectively. And you really won't even have to sell, guys. It's so insane once you really get a process down pat, which I show you how to do. Now, once you've done all these steps, let's just recap really quickly. You're gonna go back. Once again, understand what your agency actually does. What are you selling here? What do you do? Have a clear understanding of what it is that you do, the problem you're solving, who can benefit most from your services. Once again, you have to have a clear solution to a clear problem. Stop selling a service, guys. It's not about selling an individual service. It's not about selling Facebook ads. It's not about selling Google ads. It's not about selling fucking Instagram management and growth. It's not about any of that shit. It's about selling a solution to a problem. Just like you find a doctor who can treat you according to the pains you're feeling, you are the doctor. And I think I've said this in another video. You are the doctor. You're selling a solution to a problem. Got to understand the problem your prospective client faces, right? Guys, we're just doing a backtrack here before we continue moving forward. You got to understand the problem, because again, without the problem, there's no need for them to hire you. Understand what problem and what pain they're feeling. Understand where they are. Once you understand the problem your prospective client is facing, where can you find them? Figure out how you're actually going to reach out to them. How are you going to reach out to these business owners? How are you going to get a hold of them? Have a process in place for having conversations when you do get a hold of them. This is so important, guys. Once again, make sure they clearly understand that you're going to be solving a problem for them, a very dire problem that they're facing. That's what you're going to be doing, is solving that problem for them. Now, once you've done all these things, once you have completed all these steps, if you will, in this entire process, now you can have everything truly make sense for them. You've made it clear what you're selling, which is a solution to their problem. You've clearly defined what the problem is that you're solving, okay? You've reached out to your prospective clients. You've had meaningful and focused conversations, not just BS conversations talking about fucking, bullshit about maybe how they got their business started, which is a small part of conversation. You want to have meaningful conversations that really get down to the meat and potatoes of what it is you're trying to accomplish here, which is to get them as a client and solve their problem. And now it makes sense for them to become a client of yours. So guys, this was not a super long video. I didn't want to make this too long. I could have easily stretched it out, but I wanted to make this sort of short, brief, to the point, because what I want you guys to understand is there is a process that you have to put in place to actually get clients, guys. Unfortunately, this space of social media marketing has been cluttered with people telling you a bunch of different shit on how to actually do what you want to do, which is get clients and grow your agency and make some fucking money. There's so much crap out there that now, it's easy to fall into the trap of information overload, and you end up getting paralysis by analysis, and you just keep looking into different things and never actually do anything. So what I want you guys to understand is you have to put a process in place to go about what it is you want to do, which is getting clients. Now, obviously, there's a process in place to servicing your clients and getting results for them and keeping them and retaining them. But for now, what you want to focus on is getting clients, getting money coming in, getting clients through the doors, so to speak, for your agency, getting it off the ground. So yeah, guys, this is a very solid framework for putting a process in place to actually go out and get clients. Again, a lot of this stuff is shifting your mentality and understanding what it is that you're doing, which is, once again, solving a problem. You're not selling a service, okay? You can watch my other videos on how I actually set appointments and all that fun stuff. Now, guys, I actually go a lot more in depth in terms of how to have meaningful conversations with business owners and how to do all that extra fun stuff and close deals in my free sales course. There is actually a link right below this video for the free course. If you guys haven't gotten that yet, you are severely missing out. I promise you. It's a 3-part video course. Each part is about 35 minutes, 40 minutes or so. So it's a good amount of content in that course, and it's super valuable for you. I know you guys will love it because I know it's the kind of stuff you're looking for. So once again, guys, this is the framework you have to put in place when you are setting up your agency and trying to get clients. Once again, get that sales course down below. There's a link right there. Pick it up now. Don't wait. It's 100% free. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So guys, that is it for today, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. I'm out.